So my name is Panya Khan, and I first began coming to the temple before it was here, when the location was elsewhere. I didn't come frequently. It was just for the high holidays, as my mother requested. And then when the temple moved to this location, I started coming a little bit more frequently. So beforehand, even though I'm Thai, I don't understand 100%. So it was difficult for me to really have a deep grasp of all of the teachings. And I always told my mother, and I always promised myself, that once we acquired English-speaking venerables, I would definitely be here. And lo and behold, Venerable Nicholas from Manchester. It's been 10 years since I've been coming I have been coming consistently, and it's been a wonderful journey since then. I've always come to participate in every katina, and it's just such a joyous occasion. All of the chair people, as well as the congregation, it's just a lovely day full of light and energy and warmth and connection. And I just, in my heart, I was like, oh, it'd be nice to be able to do this one day. And I believe 5 years ago, or maybe a little bit more, I'm not quite sure, my husband was with me during Katina. I asked him if we would be able to, because the next spot would be 2025. And he said, well, you know what? This is a lovely community and it's a wonderful cause. So yes, let's do it. So right after he said that, I just pulled him over to Ying. I was like, okay, repeat to Ying what you just told me, that it's okay to do this. So here we are in 2025, finally. I was inspired to deepen my inward practice by going to retreats. I remember quite clearly that it was 2019, right before COVID, and I went to Khao Yai and did 1 week of meditation retreat in Thai and the next week in English. And when I came back, it was a whole different ballgame as far as meditation was concerned. It's just a flame that can't be put out. You just keep going and going and going. I would encourage everybody to really expand your meditation, and not necessarily by forcing yourself as a chore or forcing yourself to sit longer just because, but to really, really enjoy it. It really is very interesting how when you start to do this, you really do carry that inner light, the actual feeling that you get when you're at your center. You begin to actually live it. And once you start to live it, and once it's there with you and you feel it with you all the time, life is a completely different ballgame. And you're living in alignment with your true soul essence, with your inner self, with your inner light. So I would encourage everybody, yes, to sit in meditation as often as they can. And remember, it's not quantity as much as it is quality. And once you are able to access your inner light or your true inner self, and you remember that feeling, then you can always pull it up whenever you need it. And the more you do that, the more you're actually living in alignment with your soul. And it is a beautiful place to be. I came across some physical issues. I had a torn cartilage in my hip that had to be replaced, and my husband broke his ankle, and everything seemed to all happen at once. But it was actually a silver lining in the cloud, because it really taught us to slow down, enjoy life, appreciate what we have. It also gave me more time to just be with myself and to meditate. Actually, it was a really beautiful thing, because that's where I learned to be able to meditate and access my own healing power through my light, and that helped the pain in my hip. That helped me actually heal more quickly. And since I discovered that, I can now do that for myself whenever I have a migraine or whenever something hurts. And I think that was a beautiful revelation to come across. It just really strengthened my belief in how meditation can help you in so many different ways, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but amazingly also physically and of course spiritually. That was a beautiful thing that came out of this journey. As this day grew closer, I really dug more deeply into myself. I went inwardly to really ask the question of, why am I doing this? So, and it's more than just, oh, you know, yes, you gain a lot of merit, and yes, it's a celebration, but really, it's just about this beautiful energy and this beautiful way to be of service, and be of service in a way that actually ripples outwards. And what I mean by that is all of the contributions for today go completely towards the temple. And it is this place that provides the foundation of getting to know your true self. And there's so much community and joy and light and love in this space. Everybody who comes here. It doesn't matter if it's the staff, if it's the venerables, if it's the congregation, if it's just people stopping by in the community once and we never see them again. It doesn't matter. Everybody brings their own beautiful, vibrant brand or frequency of joy and love. So this actually ripples out into the community, because once you find that and cultivate that in yourself, that's what you take with you. And that's what you pass on to everybody else, wherever you are. When I traced that back finally, then I had my answer.